Prince William has hinted at signs of inner tension as he stood alongside King Charles on Remembrance Sunday, according to a body language expert. The King led the country at the cenotaph in Whitehall in commemorating the end of the First World War and other conflicts involving British and Commonwealth forces, reports the Mirror. After the King laid a wreath at the monument, his oldest son William followed his lead by laying his wreath adorned with the Prince of Wales' feathers. Prior to this, the royals joined the rest of those gathered in central London and across the country in a 2-minute silence as soon as Big Ben struck 11 a.m. During this moment, body language expert Judy James noted a movement shared by both William and Charles: rapid blinking. However, she suspects the reason behind this might be very different for father and son. She told the Mirror, "Rapid blinking at an increased rate, as both William and Charles were doing, tends to be caused either by a suppression of tears or it can be a physiological response that is down to an increase in adrenaline prompted by tension, anxiety or even anger. In Charles' case, I would call the tears option as his eyes did look damp and the way he rolled his eyes upward a couple of times would be another technique to avoid actually shedding tears. For William there was a staccato blinking that was more frequent, which would say more about inner tension. He seems to be presenting himself as the family rock that his father can rely on, but that display of strength and calm could be underpinned by some inner tension in terms of getting it right. He might want to avoid showing any vulnerability, especially in the light of the constant problems from the US, but there do seem to be a couple of micro-gestures, i.e., the blinking and the jaw muscle movement, that give hints the responsibility does require effort. William's body language now places him as a beacon of calm and strength at formal, traditional royal events like this. His features looked softer as though keeping a fond eye on his father, although a muscle working in his jaw did suggest some inner tension and alertness. A wreath was also laid at the cenotaph on Queen Camilla's behalf by her equerry. She and the Princess of Wales stood on a balcony of the Foreign Office to watch the service. Other royals who laid wreaths at the base of the monument were Prince Edward and Princess Anne. The late Queen, who died last year, considered Remembrance Sunday, which commemorates the war dead, one of the most significant and important engagements in the royal calendar. Join the Daily Record WhatsApp community. Get the latest news sent straight to your messages by joining our WhatsApp community today. You'll receive daily updates on breaking news as well as the top headlines across Scotland. No one will be able to see who is signed up and no one can send messages except the Daily Record team. All you have to do is click here if you're on mobile, select Join Community and you're in. If you're on a desktop, simply scan the QR code above with your phone and click Join Community. We also treat our community members to special offers, promotions, and adverts from us and our partners. If you don't like our community, you can check out anytime you like. To leave our community, click on the name at the top of your screen and choose Exit Group. If you're curious, you can read our privacy notice. The nation's longest reigning monarch, who lived through the Second World War as a teenager and was head of the armed forces, only missed 7 cenotaph services during her reign.
Tea.